The secret of silk. Hello and welcome to our English listening practice. Today we will talk about silk. Silk is a beautiful and strong material that has a long history. It is made from the cocoons of silkworms. Let's start at the beginning. A long time ago, in ancient China. The story of silk began with a Chinese princess. Her name was Lei Zhu. She was sitting in her garden, drinking tea under a mulberry tree. Suddenly, something fell into her cup. It was a small, white worm. This worm was a silkworm. Lei Zhu watched the silkworm. She saw it spin a soft, white thread. This thread was very strong. She collected many of these threads and began to weave them. She made a beautiful, soft cloth. This was the first silk fabric. The Chinese people learned how to make silk. They kept their secret for many years. They raised silkworms and made beautiful silk clothes and beautiful things. Silk was very valuable. Only rich people and the emperor could wear silk. The Chinese people also used silk to trade with other countries. They traveled on long roads, carrying silk to sell. These roads were called the Silk Road. The Silk Road went from China to many other places, like India, Persia, and even to Europe. Along the Silk Road, Chinese traders also met people from other cultures. They learned from each other. They shared ideas, food, and other goods, not just silk. But silk was the most important thing. For hundreds of years, China was the only country that knew how to make silk. The secret was very well kept. But secrets cannot be kept forever. One day, about 1,500 years ago, a Chinese princess was going to marry a prince from a faraway country, maybe Korea or Japan. Before she left China, she hid some silkworm eggs and mulberry seeds in her hair. She took them with her to her new home. Later, another story says that monks from the Byzantine Empire, which was in Europe, wanted to know how to make silk. The emperor of the Byzantine Empire sent monks to China. They were told to find out the secret of silk. The monks were very clever. They hid silkworm eggs inside hollow walking sticks. They took the eggs out of China and brought them back to the Byzantine Empire. After that, other countries also learned how to make silk, but it was still a difficult and special process. Silk became popular all over the world. It was used for clothes, beautiful dresses, scarves, and even for making flags and banners. Because it was so soft, smooth, and strong, people loved it. Silk is made from the cocoons of silkworms. Silkworms eat mulberry leaves. They eat a lot. When they are ready, they spin a cocoon around themselves. This cocoon is made of a single long thread. This thread can be very long, sometimes up to 1,000 meters. To get the silk thread, people carefully unwind the thread from the cocoon. This is a delicate process. Then they twist many of these threads together to make a stronger yarn. This yarn is then woven into silk fabric. Making silk is a lot of work. It requires many silkworms and careful handling. That's why silk has always been a precious material. Today, silk is still very popular. We can find silk clothes in many shops. Silk is used for dresses, shirts, ties, scarves, and bedsheets. It is known for its beautiful shine, its soft touch, and its strength. Even though we have many other materials now, like cotton, wool, and synthetic fabrics, silk is still special. It has a history that connects us to ancient times and faraway places. It's a story of a small worm, a clever princess, secret journeys, and a material that the world loved. So, the next time you see or touch silk, remember its amazing history, from a garden in ancient China to the Silk Road and all around the world. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed learning about the history of silk.